shooters get to wear that kind of shit. I guess it stops them from getting spooked like a horse and then shooting someone.
I think it's more just for like general focus, limit the field of vision.
Well, I mean, when I did like a little bit of range shooting, and they do the same kind of thing a dart player would do, and they stand side on, and you can kind of just focus one eye in. You don't need that shit.
Mm.
But I mean, whatever. They're cheating.
Yeah. Arise, brethren. There we go. So Declan, just let me know when you want me to start.
I mean, you can start already started.
Oh, fuck.
You're always slow on this.
I am, I really
Also,
am.
you never say anything.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean...
Yeah, then we have this issue when I started like talking about like hell fuck stuff and you were streaming already. And it's like, oh great.
Good times. Yeah, so last time on Dragon Ball Z, you captured I wrote her name down. Olivia Dubois, the Minister for Interior. Then you cut her arm off because she was channeling blood magical shit, and took her away for questioning, and then figured out that there was the next person in the chain. Something about Club Desire, maybe involved with politics or the church or a corporation of some description.
We know that someone in the higher up system is of equivalent power to the Prime Minister and
all I know
involved with the church. So that's probably the super big guy.
All I know is that if this campaign doesn't end with me flying to the Vatican to kill the Pope, then it's a campaign.
Hey, mate. You watch.
You watch, the Pope doesn't even have to be an actual target. I'll fucking throw that one in for free.
Nah, that would break canon, and I can't let you do that. Is there anything I'm forgetting from last week?
No.
No, not really.
Yeah, because we just struggled getting past like one session because internet.
The universe, life, and everything.
There's technical issues.
Let's power through the rest of the campaign.
Alright, so... Oh, fuck, yeah, there's something huge you forgot to tell me about. The urchin from La Revolution, which is the rebranded Revolution or Die, from your, employer said, "Oi, meet me at a place of your choosing so we can, hash out what's going on." And you chose where again?
Typical Shadowrunning bar.
Ah, yes. Cool. Just letting you guys know it's probably April at about this time. Just because we've done a bunch of time skips, and I'm just going to say it is now April.
Okay. I don't even remember what it was when we started. If you even
The seasons mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I don't ever pay attention to fucking time.
Yeah, we've been, you guys have been playing, storyline-wise for about 3 months now? So, yeah.
He wants to change the scenery so he can have an excuse to make it nice, or worse.
Well, it is the beginning of summer, and tourist season is kicking up now. So...
Sick. Let's go fucking strangle some people.
Just
That's not what we do, but if you want to... You are crazy, and I'll probably try to stop you.
Yeah.
What if he strangles a random hobo, and then you strangle the random hobo?
That's a thing that would happen, yes.
I like it. All right, campaign derailed. Let's go, boys.
What, me and Hobo just strangle each other until we die, and that's
No,
the end of the campaign.
I wouldn't strangle the judge. I only strangle attractive women and or children.
Hobo, what?
Sounds like you're on the wrong side.
Yeah, apparently.
You see, the Catholic Church really only sexually abuses them. I find I derive no sexual pleasure from strangling my victims.
Can we start now?
Yeah, probably start that. Okay. So, do we want to start at the bar and just
Yeah.
skip ahead to whatever? Cool. So you rock up to the bar. Someone give me a name. Just any name.
Random
Lahole.
bar.
bobos.
Did you catch any of those?
Yeah, did
No.
you catch any of them?
Lahole.
I said tits.
White noise, maybe, because that's what we said, basically.
Yeah.
Love it. White noise.
Low white noise, please. We are French.
The white noise, fuck
Le,
off.
le white noise. Oh,
Brie
sacre
blanc.
bleu.
That's brie blanc, which means white noise, I think, according to Google Translator. I'm just hoping someone who actually knows French doesn't watch this ever.
Our one viewer.
Okay, so
Big Z.
you enter Brie Blanc, and you've been here before. It's, your usual sort of Shadowrun bars, except there's no one inside. But no one's out side.
Oh, I wonder why.
Well, actually, no, fuck. There would be a bouncer because it's still open for business. But as you approach, he says, "Sorry, under new management. Someone just bought this out a week ago. Says they're expecting some guests. You wouldn't?
Yes.
Oh, right. Head on in." The big troll just kind of opens the door. And
I like how he doesn't check. Like, we could just be some random dudes. Yeah, that's us.
I mean, it's not like anyone would try and lie to get in because there's no one at the bar. There's no alcohol here
Well, people don't know that.
yet. But you walk in and you just kind of see Charlotte, who, if you need a refresher on what Charlotte looks like, she is a very slightly taller than average human woman.
5'11".
Yeah, around that, with long raven black hair, angular features, but not elven. They're soft, not soft enough to be elven, but still look quite beautiful. She is this very powerful woman and has a lot of money. And she is currently sitting. It looks like one of the booths has been just renovated, so that it's not absolutely disgusting to sit on. This may be the new owner's decision. The new owner might be the person who's paying you $5 million to kill one of their rivals.
Yeah, I assumed that.
Yeah, she has a lot of money. So as you enter, she nods to you and says, "Please come have a seat. Is there anything I can get you to help you feel comfortable?"
I'd say nothing. and I brood.
I say nothing rude.
I brood. What's wrong with this? Is why we can't go anywhere nice.
What do you say, Echo?
Depends on whether we have depends on whether or not this place still has
It
alcohol.
says nothing in broods.
No, he wants
Charlotte.
alcohol.
Charlotte gets up from the booth and walks with such grace it almost looks like she's gliding, and you get a
She's on one of those fucking little two-wheeled things.
just under a dress, she's just going.
That's what
Oh,
they
no,
totally do.
She's got Heelys. She's got Heelys.
It's like, damn, she's not even taking steps. She's just gliding across the ground. She's got on fucking Heelys.
Fucking hell.
Oh my
Why
god,
you-
wait, sorry. Shadowrunner idea, an 80-year-old man who's a 90s kid.
That's amazing.
Alright, go on, I'm done.
That's like,
So she walks over to the bar and then just kind of looks at you and says, "What would you like?"
wait, was she the one that arranged the meeting, or wait, was she?
Yeah.
Is she asking
Yeah.
for alcohol?
She's asking Declan.
Said
Beer.
So it goes down to whiskey, blows the dust off a whiskey bottle, which doesn't look like it's been opened, because this bar just gives people swill and keeps the top shelf stuff for special occasions, which is when the owner wants to get smashed.
Yes, to say top shelf. That doesn't sound like this bar.
Yeah, it's more like bottom drawer hidden away so people don't like steal it.
It's cool. This whiskey's gonna take like gasoline anyway. Gasoline.
She kind of like opens it, gets out a clean glass. It looks like she's purchased new like glassware too. The motives behind that is speculation, but she pours you a glass and sort of like visibly sniffs it and slightly recoils, and then just slides the bottle and the glass, like the shot glass, over to you.
Yep. Sure. Hammer that shit back. Best way to start a meeting.
It tastes like...
I said hammer it back. I didn't say I was enjoying its fine cognac taste.
You have the aftertaste of gasoline and like really cheap plastic.
Sick.
Cool. So is it like she sort of like motioned to you two who aren't drinking if like
I asked for beer.
beer. She pulls out like a mug of some description and like goes to the only tap.
Like a coffee mug?
No, like a beer
Like
mug.
a Stein?
A Stein, yes.
Yeah, give me a Stein.
Yeah, getting old fashioned. It's probably because this place is like an eclectic sort of mix of glassware. Because there's like 50 different glasses over the years, which have just been piling up because some just get smashed, some get broken, and like there are just some completely new ones now. But she gets you a nice big mug, goes, fills it up with the only beer on tap, and sort of slides it over to you.
Sick.
It tastes like...
What's the froth to liquid ratio when she pours it? Is it amateur or pro level?
She's not an amateur. She knows how to pour a beer.
All right, good. This
But
is a
it's
good
not-
judge of character. She's done it before.
She has done it before, but she's not like a pro bartender. I have to ask: is the judge in like full plate mail still?
No, I wouldn't come to meetings in full plate. I'd be in my suit.
Man,
Cool.
I always wear my sleeping tiger now, to be honest. Like, it's formal and it's got better armor than everything else that I have.
You do look a bit odd in it because like you're this Witcher scary guy who's just
With a
like rippling with
sword,
muscles
yeah.
with a sword in like a suit, and it sort of looks odd.
I'm actually very agile. Like, only got 5 strength, but I've got like 9 agi.
Well, 5 strength is like one off being the maximum human ever.
Yeah,
So it's
so
still
like,
pretty huge.
I'm swole, but I'm not ridiculous. What's your strength, Tom? Like 6?
5.
Oh, okay.
So you're both pretty swole dudes,
Yeah, I'm swole, but I'm not like my body's 5 as well though, so I'm pretty,
pretty bulky.
Yeah, I've only
Fucking
got
jacked.
3 body actually, so I'd imagine myself to look
You're
athletic
fucking Bruce
and like,
Lee.
like a gymnast.
Yeah, you've got a lot of wiring
doctor.
muscle.
Yeah.
I think the comparison would be Geralt from The Witcher,
Yeah.
and then just like Bane from like The Dark Knight Rises.
Wait, you see me like a cross between the two?
No,
Really
you're The
adopted
Witcher.
game.
And I think Mr. Judge would look like Bane out of his armor, but like dressing more nice.
Yeah, something like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
look
Tom
fucked
Hardy
up.
is pretty fucking big.
I was gonna
buff,
say
so-
like maybe Arnold during his fucking prime days.
That's a 6 in like body.
Yes, Arnold was fucking bodybuilding.
I
like
meant
crazy.
before the drug. I meant before the steroids.
I think we're a bit off topic. Just Alright,
Building
so-
character.
you two buff dudes and your tiny face man are motioned to sit down at the new booth that has just been installed, and she also takes her seat and says, "So, tell me, how have you been progressing in your mission?"
I give it this look like you know how we're doing.
Yeah, it's kind of like the amount of urchins that are hanging around. You obviously know.
If you know like where we are and shit, you know.
She totally does.
Especially since as soon as we had finished our interrogation, an urchin slipped a letter under the door. Now that's fucked.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe she just got the news. Someone was kidnapped and she
Yeah, how
kidnapped.
convenient. Wouldn't it be nice?
Well, she like you give her the look and she says, "Come now, please. This may just be a formality, but I wish to have a transparent and open relationship in this business transaction, in this particular area. Think of it as a checkup
I
on your
think we're
progress."
proceeding well.
Indeed. From what I can tell, you've taken out 2 people so far in DuPont's chain of conspirators. Do you have any leads for a third, or perhaps DuPont herself? She sort of motions you to continue. She sort of like nods briefly and says, "What about this club desire?"
Well, we were able to get that out of our last, and it seems that it's most definitely connected, as the tattoos that they all share from what I can only imagine is a part of their initiation in Plan of the Rose.
Oh, by the way, I should also mention, Dubois also like screamed out the name Madame Tourniquet.
Yeah, Madame Tonic. I had forgotten that. I knew we had a name, I just couldn't remember which one.
Yeah. So Charlotte sort of leans back a bit and looks pensive for a bit, and then asks, "Do you know of this club desire, or is this foreign to you?"
Heard the name.
1 second, I'm
That's
just
a
going to
very
shut the dogs up.
We dragged his goddamn bed into a puddle again.
Alright, back.
Drag his bed into a puddle again.
I don't know, I just kind of yelled shut up at him. Cool. So, you said you heard the name, and you know it's exclusive, but that's about it?
Yep, haven't really done any. Haven't really. Chances again, it's exclusive. Shut up! Now you're doing it!
Oh god, they're communicating via.
My dog's gonna start soon, and then Dog's Tom's gonna be like staring at a wall, barking.
I'm gonna be honest. She kind of already was.
Tom has half a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
due to the exclusive nature of the club, I have been unable to really gain any insight other than it is rather underground and very exclusive and secretive. And
Yes,
it's a fetish club, from what I understand. As most things like that are when lots of money is involved.
I know of this place. It's rather embarrassing. I've never been, but I have been invited by the matron there.
For
and
work.
No, as a member.
Okay.
She makes sure that the clientele are of a certain ranks of high society. Let's put it at that. And I do not think she was being serious. We are not on speaking terms and have not been so for many, many years. This invitation, I assume, was just an insult to me of some description. But I digress. You have no need to hear about my own personal life. Yes, Madame Tourniquet is rather an interesting woman. I can give you the information of where this club desire is, but if she does ask, please, you didn't hear it from me.
Well, she's our target, so I don't think how much we're going to be talking about that kind of thing too much with her.
Yes, quite. Well, it is located here, and she sort of like she flips the booth around and oh look, there's a map of Paris on the booth. It was almost as if she was expecting to show you some shit.
She's just been waiting this entire moment. She's like, I hope they ask me about Paris so I can flip the table and be awesome.
Yeah, basically. It's actually the blueprints of Paris Underground, and she points to a large sort of blob on the area, and she says, "This is a fallout shelter created in the days of the atomic fire." Fuck, no, she didn't say that. So I'm getting Fallout and Fallout Shelter mixed up in my head. When I'm
What are you doing, Bob?
This is the Fallout Shelter created in the Civil War back in the 1960s to 80s. After the nuclear warheads were disarmed and the Cold War ended, it has now been abandoned, and someone has obviously moved in and set up shop there. You get in through this location. She points a map and a route out to it, and it's pretty easy to understand. But I must warn you, if you do attract attention, you will be attracting attention amongst some of the most influential and powerful people in the city, if not even the country. So please be cautious. I don't want to tell you how to do your jobs because I know you're more than capable. But still. Do you guys have any questions about it for her? Any questions in general about the mission so far, or anything that you would
Any
want to ask
requests
your
that you would
employer?
like to make of the lovely lady?
Yeah, that.
Oh, I did bring something actually, probably perfect because I don't want to hold on to this because it's bad for me. I'm gonna let her deal with this shit.
I mean, I was going to say, from the small amount of, well, the large amount of information gathering we've been doing from our targets, it seems that the chain goes very high, and by removing these targets politically, it's always going to cause a lot of political instability. Sorry. Do you do you know how to understand some of the repercussions that's going to have on all of France?
I assure you, I have been planning this for many, many years. You are not the only cell in this operation. When you complete your task, my other cells will complete theirs, and the takeover will be quite succinct and final.
Oh, man.
Now, sacre bleu.
The amount we're getting paid, we can move countries if anything happens.
Ah, yes, and that reminds me, your payment for the last job.
That's
And
right. We didn't get paid this year.
she slides you over a large, envelope. Inside it are an assortment of cred sticks. On each of them are 200,000 nuyen.
Jesus.
Whoa! I don't even know how to spend that money.
Buy power focus, my friend.
I don't have the karma for them.
Hobo, I pay you back the 50,000 I borrowed from you.
Sick. I also then at this point take out something that I had in my fucking jacket. A lovely box. It's not a lovely box, it's a fucking shitty Deserve. Just a fucking shoebox.
Ah, that. Yes. And she takes it off your hand. I assume that's...
Yeah, it's the mask.
Yeah.
I don't want a fucking Force 10 thing sitting in our goddamn vault.
Yeah, it's spooky. Then she says, the rest of your payment will be transferred to you upon the death of Murray. I am certain you'll be able to make that significant amount of funds last. Though if you do require anything additional, please feel free to ask me. However, I must stress, do not do this unless you are absolutely certain and desperate for the payment up front.
We should be fine. For blending in more covert operations, we got what we needed from last time. If we need to blend into the club,
Indeed. Well, if there's nothing else, then I shall make my leave. I apologize for the state of this bar. I'll have to send Julian over here to fix it up, she says, as she steps over a dead rat that's just kind of been sitting there for a few days. And yeah,
Yep.
this place is kind of gross. She's been dealing with it pretty well. She hasn't acknowledged it until this fact, but
Only
you
the
can see she
finest
kinda
hangouts.
she kind of want to leave because it does have quite the odor.
also, who else knows about our location? Seeing as you know about it.
She turns back at you and says, "Ah, yes, that. I would recommend finding another place to live. This is just advice from me to you.
Well,
You brought back with you a very powerful woman and a very magical artifact to your house. It is possible that they could be tracked. I am not
The astral
certain
signature.
if it is
It would be very strong on that item.
indeed.
could you help us find another location then?
Yeah, could you help us
So-
relocate?
Especially because we had something pretty good going on
Yeah,
there.
we had a
Bankport is not something easy to come by.
A secure bank vault's one of the best things you can have.
Do you have a particular idea in mind for a location, or would you
Something
prefer?
underground.
Something on the ground, absolutely.
Underground is
bomb.
preferential.
An abandoned bunker, even.
Seeing as three of us are awake and we're very easy to track on the astral.
Yes, I can understand this. One moment, I need to make a call. Beep boop 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 beep boop boop boop.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, we just go work, pretend to work at a Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
And,
we'll take over a Pizza Hut and we'll hide in plain sight.
Like you just get served by this dude that can barely fit into the show. He's whole buff. He's just like, why
He's
are you
in,
eating this food? Your body is a temple.
he's clanky in armor under his uniform. I have
Yes, Picard, are you
vaporize.
there? Yes, I have a group of 5 gentlemen here in need of some amenities. Yes, yes.
4.5 gentlemen.
They would
That's what-
prefer room B. Yes, yes. I will cover that. Never you mind. Yes, yes. Can you gentlemen move in today? She
Yep.
pulls out some time.
I have everything I own on me.
Have it ready within the hour.
Cool.
And then she hangs up. And then she sort of says, go to... She goes back to the map of Paris. And
Yeah, see, I told you, she had this set up before and she's really upset that she didn't get to use it enough.
so she points out this large arcology, sort of a couple kilometers outside of the central area of Paris, and points at that. It's sort of low-income housing, and it looks really pretty, but it's just on the outside. On the inside, you know that kind of area is pretty sleazy, but they dress it up to be tourist friendly. And you also know it is a very popular coffin hotel for tourists and businessmen.
My character kind of he groans, but he goes, "I guess I'll have to do. Exits are going to be harder, but yeah, exits and entries. You know, we move along with dead bodies a lot, so
We move along with people a lot.
Oh, you'll find your room is quite suited for that.
we'll have entry that won't be through main entrances.
It's right next to a meat pie factory.
We're not actually living in the nice part, we're living in the fucking basement, which is also known as the servants' quarters.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
She gives you a knowing smile and then just says, "Oh, you'll see," and just sort of walks out the door.
My character groans and flips the table back to the normal side.
Fucking wrecked. Bob's fucking Devo. Look at him. He can't even say anything. He's speechless.
Fucking. This is what I think about your map. Carefully and gently flips it back over to the original position.
And then
making
Josh,
sure people's glasses,
Josh
like,
hears some
"Can you lift
fucking
your
mosh
glass,
music
please?"
and
Yep,
smashes
okay.
the table.
Okay, do you want to stick around in this place, or do you want to just get back to your hideout?
Fuck no, why the fuck would I want to
We
stick
need
here?
move. Like there'd be like depending on how much we want to destroy, because I'm assuming like as much as it's not in inventories, there's probably a lot of random shit in there that is ours because like that's where we live.
Before
kind
she
of.
left, I was going to ask if she could perhaps get me white phosphorus. That shit is great for destroying genetic evidence.
I'm just imagining like you guys all whistling like I can't whistle and just like pouring gasoline everywhere.
No, gasoline doesn't destroy enough evidence. That's why I said white phosphorus. Jeez.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like gasoline and then just in a bank vault and then just letting the fires take over. We'll deal with that.
Well, we just need to make sure that like all of the like any genetic evidence is basically just corrupt anyway and can't be used. That's all we need to do.
Just hire 50 hobos to spit all over the ground.
Or
So full of
or we could sell the location to some ghouls in the sewer. Trade them a slab of VV for it.
or human flesh.
No, we're not. I'm not being paid in human flesh for the bank vault. I mean, they pay me a slab of VB and I give them the vault to live in and don't shoot them.
Do you still have the body of Dubois?
We haven't
Like,
got rid of that
in the
yet,
coffin?
so
We gave that to a fucking. We gave that to a
Ghouls?
ghoul, didn't we?
yeah.
I reckon there's a ghoul like colony just sort of living right next to you.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
You're just kind of cool with it because they can't really get through your door.
But like,
sometimes
they
they, like,
don't, they
bang
don't
'em.
fuck with us because they know we kill them.
And like you do occasionally just give them some snacks.
Yeah.
So,
They're like our pet dogs.
You know what?
I like it.
I'm
like to
gonna gather my things and then tell them they can move in.
I like to imagine like you guys are just starting like pour gasoline on everything, and then like one of them goes,
Marinate
"Hey,
them.
you guys doing a barbecue or something?"
Hey, you guys renovating? I really like what you've done with the place. The smell of gasoline is really, really appealing. He sits down and starts huffing it.
And then like, "Hey, you ain't gonna lit this thing on fire, are you? Because like, a couple of the boys, you know, we got a slab of VB here. If you wanna trade."
I trade them for the slab of VP. Also, just setting fire to the vault wouldn't be a good idea anyway. Mostly because, like, any of the other gases and gas lines that run through sewage systems, it's not really a safe idea.
I mean, who cares about safety when want to just fucking burn everything?
Listen,
Yeah, we're trying to burn everything, Declan. Who cares?
no, we're just gonna trade it for a slab of VB. You heard the man. He's got a slab. A whole slab, man. Do you know how much
Honestly,
that is?
if there's other people living there, that's a good thing.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
As long as we get rid of all of our paraphernalia.
Yes, you grab all your stuff, chuck it in the rigger's van, and then drive to this new sort of archaeology place. And
Bob, there's one thing I need to do first.
oh,
I see the kebab man.
so you walk into Horatio's kebab shop, and
Yes.
he goes, "Ah, my favorite customers! What would you like today? Halal snack pack?"
You go, thanks, Bob. I'm afraid this is the last time we'll be eating. Unfortunately, I'm moving away for a job. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll get you a free kebab on the house, on me.
No, Bob. I just wanted to say I'm very thankful for your food. It's been keeping me up. It helped me power through a lot of nights where I was working hard and late. I want to thank you for that. Been a good friend, Bob.
And you have come into the shop for like a lot of times at like 2 a.m. and just paid him stupid amounts of money for it.
So I want you to have this, Bob, and I give the 50,000 that Thomas gave me to him. Because Bob is an orc, and Bob, I understand that you and your family are going through hard times. I know it's not easy being an inner city orc, especially in a Western speaking world. I wanted you to take this and look
He
after your
looks at
family, Bob.
With wet eyes and says, "Now, do you know what you've done?" You've allowed me to franchise.
Yeah!
And because you have given me this beautiful gift, you can pick where I'm putting my next store.
I'm gonna roll my knowledges of bars and clubs because drunk people love kebabs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna choose a nice location, not near the rowdy places, but where people won't rob his store and it won't be too bad. Like
It's
you
gonna
get
be
all the
near us
knowledges.
as well, dude. Come on.
That's the thing. If I want to make, but if I put it near us, his franchise might not succeed. I gotta do this for Bob, man.
I mean, you can just pay him stupid amounts of money whenever he's like needs help.
He's going to a touristy, low-income district. You get a lot of people buying kebabs there.
Yeah, so close to where we are anyway. At least within delivery range.
Okay, so you now have access to kebabs because he doesn't want to see his best customers go. And yeah, so
Still gonna roll
You
this
do that.
check though, so that we can get a really nice location for him.
ooh, go for it.
I'm even gonna use edge on this. Get the maximum value for Bob.
That's pretty average roll, but yeah.
Yeah, 5 hits. There we go.
Okay, so you find a very nice place. It'll be a very successful franchise and may even pop up in like any future 2070s games.
Yeah.
Cool. So that happens. So you get to your archaeology new house thing, and this guy is sort of like at the front desk and sees like you with a loading van of shit. And says, "You're the new tenant." Are you the new tenants?
Sorry, I almost sounded a little too enthusiastic. I forgot I'm working.
Yeah.
Management doesn't like us when we display too much emotion. He says it's a microaggression and I'm a shitlord.
Oh god. But yeah, he's just sort of like basically like a wage slave who hates his life and job. And he goes, "Are you the guys
Yeah.
moving into basement B?
Yes.
Here's your keys." And he sort of gives it to you. Down the elevator, turn right, second hall on your left.
Yep.
I look at him with pity as I pass.
He looks at you with pity as you pass.
I take one of the bottles of fine alcohol that I stole from fucking the police chief out of the box that I'm carrying and leave it on the desk for him.
Yeah, he just kind of like looks at it.
It's for
And-
you.
and
You can take it.
he takes it very sort of perfunctory and then just kind of like puts it down.
I say the seal hasn't been cracked. It's not poisoned.
You
What?
can
There
check
we
the
go.
Why
I like
would-
he just made him more worried about poisoning.
Just real confident.
If he looks like discomforted by it, I'll be like, I'll take it back if you want.
Nah, I'm good. He's totally just gonna sell it.
I see if you wouldn't drink that.
Like, this is expensive shit, and he's working at like a motel front desk. He's not making much
I was gonna
money.
give him I was gonna share my kebab with him. No, I'm not. Fuck him. He doesn't get that.
What should his name be? I'll write it down. He'll be a recurring NPC. Every time you come back to your house, you have to interact with him.
Fucking Steve. Fucking hate Steve.
The desk jockey. All right. So you guys.
I'm gonna
go
ring
down-
him at 5 in the morning and ask for things.
Okay, so you guys follow his like directions.
Yep.
Cool. So you go down and you just see just like a bunch of wage slaves sort of milling around, just sitting in like tiny coffins. And there's a door to the room which needs a key, which is interesting because there's not really any other doors around here.
Wow, a hotel without doors.
It's
Truly a
coffin hotel.
revolutionary concept. Privacy is a thing of the past.
When your room is a coffin, you don't really need doors.
Fuck you.
Well, you don't.
They still have.
Not really. No, not really.
So do you guys want to open it?
Yes.
do
No.
we have the
We
key?
stand there
You do have
overthinking the problem for ages because this door might be trapped, Bob. I want to spend at least 2 hours getting the chemical makeup of this door.
Okay, so the judge opens the door, and surprise, surprise, there are 4 coffin-sized beds in a single room.
And surprise, surprise, there's an entire fucking king devil rat in there.
No,
Roll for initiative.
It looks like a very sort of plain, bland kind of room.
Cool. There are 3 coffins in here, like literal
4
coffins.
coffins. No, there's the usual coffin-sized tiny pod things.
Didn't they get the memo? Hades and the judge are edgy as fuck. They can't just have any coffins. They need actual coffins.
No, I wouldn't be living here. It's only when we do meetings and things. I don't live here. I'm gonna look around the room because Judge was thinking that there's probably something more secretive going on. At least he assumes.
We are in the basement, so yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's my amulet picking up magic.
It's not picking up magic, no. But as you sort of enter the room, you start on walls and doors and everything around here, and then eventually you talk on a wall, and it sounds a bit hollow.
I totally thought that was someone knocking on my door when you did that.
Okay, boys. I need a wall opened.
Let's
Quietly.
look around first.
I should also probably mention there's a light switch in the corner which hasn't been turned on because the lights automatically turned on when you entered.
Flip the switch, boys.
Yeah,
A doorway
flip the switch.
opens on the rear of the room, revealing another room inside of it. But it's quite dark in there, and you're not sure exactly how large the other room is.
I walk on into it, checking for switches near the doorway and the other side, and if it just turns on when I enter, it turns on when I enter.
Oh no,
It
you've
turns on when you enter,
activated
and it
the
says,
self-destruct sequence.
"Hello and welcome, Judge, and Echo, and Hades, to your new home. I am..."
Instantly on edge.
No, it's sort of like a voice coming from the
Oh, I
Yeah.
know, but he's on edge because it's too personalized. He doesn't like it.
I inject kamikaze and
I fly into a berserker rage.
fucking end it all.
fuck. I need to buy some K10 for that end of session big fight.
Yeah. For when it's time to pull out all the stops and
I totally.
I need you guys to give me a non-threatening female name.
Veronica.
That's threatening.
That's pretty threatening.
Daisy.
Daisy.
Hal?
Alright, let's...
Hal?
No.
No? Hal 9000?
Hal 9000.
My name is Daisy, and I will be your... I am your home. Please, make yourself comfortable. And it's like you can walk around, and it's larger than the room you were in. There's space for a garage that opens out into a sewer exit, which moves into an actual road exit. So it's sort of like a bat cave. There's a very expensive computer setup. There are actual beds. It's sequestered off. There's ambush points. So if you need to defend the room, it's strategically advantaged so that you can defend it. There is a fridge stocked full of half-eaten kebabs because it's analyzed your favorite food as half-eaten kebabs from your recent purchases.
Oh no! They've put nanomachines in our guts. They know what we eat.
And yeah, you find this little box, and if you approach it, text starts appearing on it, and it starts rolling, sort of like one of those LED signs, and it says Daisy. And there's a
Says
few buttons.
Windface.
There's you can change her name if you wish. You can input an order. You can tell her to do anything. She's basically your robotic butler who uses drones to help you.
I call her Dick. No.
Yeah. I changed your name to Dick Butt. No, I don't. I ask it.
I mean, you
I ask it if
can.
it's an AI.
No, I am merely a virtual intelligence. No, that's a Mass Effect thing. Fuck. I am not an artificial intelligence. I am merely a sophisticated agent program designed to help you be your home.
Be your home.
Yes, I can provide you with meals, clean your rooms and services, and basically the maid and the cook and the chef and the gardener all rolled into one. There's no garden in
Yeah,
this
just like-
house.
My character says gardener, like looks around, just trying to see if there is anything. Yeah, at first my character was very suspicious, but now he's pretty impressed with the place.
My gardening functions are not available at this location. However, if you wish to create a hydroponics area in the spare rooms, then you are free to do so and set me up so that I will look over them.
So just
Yeah, guys, let's make the ganja.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just let me go get my fucking ganja seeds. No, dude, we'll get a pond instead. We'll grow some dank weed.
Oh my god, guys, we'll turn this campaign into Breaking Bad. What?
I think we're already getting a bigger. I think we're getting a bigger payout for what we're doing here than from selling deep weed from a basement.
If we became slavers, we'd make a lot of money. Seriously, they make bank.
Hmm.
Turns out human trafficking is profitable. Who knew?
You know.
Turns out it's also really fucking dangerous.
We just
Yeah,
killed
who
a
knew?
bunch of human traffickers.
Yeah, who did that? That person was crazy.
That just means there's a gap in the market that you can monopolize on.
My plan all along. I'm actually an agent of Satan.
But yeah, this house is quite comfy. There's everything you sort of need here.
It's comfy despite the always watching, really creepy voice that talks to you.
I mean, you can turn that off if you want.
Yes.
Goodbye.
I check if this is a signal dead zone as well.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Good. I want it that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I'm assuming they could still track by with mobile phones. Because
Yeah.
like you can still do that.
GPS.
Yeah. Because that would still be in comlinks, like even though wireless isn't a thing.
That's what gridlock would be amazing. Like,
Mm.
yeah.
All right. Well, my character says he wants to finish up some business. He'll bring his stuff in, but then he needs to make some calls.
That's cool, do what
ask
you
if
need to
guys
do.
Need any help
Come on.
with anything? And yeah.
The character's already unpacking the alcohol into the fridge. If there's not
Yep.
enough space in the fridge, he starts filling the medicine cabinet.
Wish I could buy karma with money.
If the GM allows it, yeah.
Yeah, up to a maximum of 5 karma, because otherwise, look, guys, I just have
100 karma.
Do it,
100
Josh,
karma,
and then
yeah.
and then get your
'Cause
weapon
it's
folk
2,000 per
upgraded.
one if you follow the rules.
yes. Look, I have 100 karma. Fuck all you guys.
It's okay when you're
Uh,
tempest, because even 300 karma doesn't make it good.
I mean, if you focused it, it would have, but
I had to become well-rounded.
yeah,
I'll
but
make
then there's a
you
point where you
well-rounded, boy.
over-rounded.
Yeah, if you could have just initiated like so many times.
I
and
did.
been,
I initiated
like,
whenever I
sorcerer.
could. The actual
Yeah.
limiting factor when I was playing that online community is that you could only initiate once every month, real time.
That's bullshit.
Cool. So, yeah, you guys sort of chill there. What is your next plan?
How much karma did we get from the last job anyway?
I think you're 5? I don't know. I don't pay
have
attention to this.
here. 7?
I think you got 7 because you did the extra thing.
Did I?
Yeah, like you killed a bunch of people because, yeah, and you
'Cause you're
played the
insane.
character.
Mhm.
Oh, what that means?
Well, I have some calls I want to make to one of my contacts because I have a bunch of money and I want to buy something. But it's whether or not he can do it. Basically, I want to upgrade my weapon focus. Yeah,
Yeah.
are you doing the upgrade rules or are you doing the other way?
well, yeah.
Do I have to
What's
rebuy?
the upgrade rule?
I'll let you
You pay the
do it
difference.
the pay the difference way because
And that also means you pay the difference when binding, or do you want me to rebind entirely?
So
I
how
can do
much does
pay the
a
difference
karma?
binding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the karma cost for level 3?
I can't remember. I can check. Now, I don't actually have the books on my computer. I've been completely using Chummer to do my character. Luckily, I remember everything.
You don't right now, do you?
I'll be right back. I've just got to do some dishes. You guys
That's
figure
cool.
out what you want to buy with that cash money that I just gave you.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not my guy can even do it. I'll have to make the roll. Though I'll throw as much cash as I can to make sure he succeeds.
Yeah,
Nice.
because you can add more dice because cash.
Well, he's making it for me. That's kind of the thing. He's like forging. I guess you could get the parts for him. I don't know. It's up to Not Bob. Either way, he's making it.
Yeah, I'll let Faith roll for it, but I'll be right back. So yeah, you guys figure out what you want to spend your money on and etc. It should only be like 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure. That's cool. What am I doing? All right, gear. Are you going to be getting a new weapon, Fergie Bluey?
I'm thinking about it. Or I could just get muscle augmentation.
Yeah, true. I can't get that stuff. I guess I could get a key Foki as well.
Actually, no, I can't because I'm at my max one essence limit.
Because that's a thing I've never gotten is a key Foki. I don't know what I get though.
You get a
You get things that have like a standard static cost value. So getting things with ranks, in my opinion, is like inefficient and not fantastic. So you find something like Crit Strike's a good one because Crit Strike costs a solid 0.5, and that's only a rating 2
I think I
Foki.
already have Crit Strike.
I know, but I'm saying
because
like
it's like one rank in a key Foki is 0.25 of a power point.
yeah.
Ah.
So that's why you
okay.
choose like things that have like only one, like that are like have only like one rank in them.
Yeah, it's useful.
Like
for,
sustenance is only a force 1 key Foki.
I like to get like just a force 4. Yeah, Foki is good. No, you should get a force 6 one and get a rank in improved reflexes.
I have rank 3.
Get another rank in it. I don't think
can't.
it works.
I have 4 ranks in it.
It stacks. Shut up. I'm the GM.
So is it 1 rank in the power or 1 power? No, it's 1 power points worth. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, if I wanted to get like strength up, that would be a key. That'd be 4.
Yeah, key Foki 4 for strength up.
That's not worth it for extra damage. No way.
That's the point. Like, yeah, you get things that
Yeah.
like have the static value because otherwise it's too expensive and like you'll just never be able to like bind it without it being a shit ton. And like the higher level ones are just like Foki way above your magic.
Yeah, I honestly think at this point, it's probably best that I don't go over because if I go over my magic, my character's not very good at resisting.
All right,
Yeah.
boys, I'm back.
I'm
So,
trying
We're
to
just discussing
find-
key Foki to and explaining it to.
I'm trying to get what's the binding for weapon focus is force times 3. So it'd only be 9 karma for me to go up 1 level. Is that so? That's per force. Yeah. Yeah. So, wait, how's the upgrade rule work? If it would be, say, I've already put like what would it be? Force 2, so 8 karma in, and next level was 9 karma. The difference is 1 karma.
Weapon Foki is force times 3, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The literal, yeah. The karma difference is 1 karma. How's the upgrade rule work?
No, it's like so if you've already got a
I've got
force
2.
3,
Yeah.
if you're going to a force 2, if you're going to force 3, you're going up by 1 rank. So whatever that is. So what? 3 karma.
3 karma. So it's always 3 karma per rank.
I if it's force times 3, yeah.
Is that how you're doing it, Nobub?
I reckon so.
How much money does it cost for 1 karma? 2,000?
2,000, yeah.
Alright, so I've got 8 karma now. If I get another 4, so that's 8,000. So I can go from a Force 2 to a Force 5 Foki.
You have to find someone to.
Well, Tom and I have a mutual contact, and if he's good enough pals with Thomas, I'll just ask Tom to make
It's
It
it.
not,
may take
it's
a
not about
while.
that.
How much money?
It'll take a minimum week.
How much money are you spending on it? Because I know
Um,
there's a chart in the book which says like after a
Oh
certain
no,
amount, it's
over
like
10,000, it's a week.
Yeah.
That's it. Straight up.
I will spend over 10,000 on
I
it.
was just gonna say that the problem with upgrading weapon Foki is it's not a matter of he's a low rating person, then he may not be able to upgrade it to a certain level because like upgrading weapon Foki can only be done by the original creator.
Yeah,
He is
and
the original
he
creator.
is the original creator.
He is the original creator.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's a matter of whether he could get whether he could make a Force 5.
Well, it's up to not Bob. This guy is a magical blacksmith for like a sect of the Templars.
Yeah,
So
he
it's up to you how
probably can
powerful
make
he is.
magic swords. If you wanted to make magical like tattoos, probably not. But swords,
No,
it's his thing. Yeah, he can.
he's a
do that.
magical blacksmith. He'd be armor and swords. I mean, he made my armor and he made my sword. That's his thing.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Mhm.
So he can.
What force is his highest? Because I'm going to go
his
to that.
highest
apart from
force is the force of his magic, isn't it? Because you have to be artificing. So I'll say his force 5.
That's exactly what I want to get to.
Yeah, I'll get up to Force 5, so that's going to cost an extra 14,000, but the availability is 20. So
That
I
might
can
be
get-
you.
I will give him more. I
Yeah,
will give him
you
like
can get an extra +1 per 25% that you add to the cost.
so. What's
+1,
the
and you can do that up to a maximum of +8, which I will also.
what's your current what's the cost per force in money?
7,000?
7,000. So I'm going. That would cost me 21,000. Half of that is 15,500. Half of that again is 7,750. Fucking, I'd give that like 10 times. I don't care.
You can
So
go
an
up to
extra
+8.
70 grand.
Huh? Wait, what was that, Tom?
Oh, so
You can go to a maximum of +8
So
to give a bonus to, if you're going to pay extra for like to splash to kind of entice people to get it.
okay, so that's an extra 62,000 on top of the 21,000 that I would have to spend.
It should only be 3 times more of the plus 14,000, basically. So it should be
It's
14,000
20.
times 3. That's all it should cost.
It's 21,000 for me. Cause
Oh,
I'm
that's
going,
right. Yours is Force 2. Sorry, I thought yours was Force
So yeah,
Yeah.
21,000 times what 3? So
2. So 63.
yeah, 63,000. I'd spend that.
Does anyone know what the cost binding power Foki?
It's time.
8?
Money.
No, I don't care about the money because I can figure money out with Chum. I just
I
as
think it's
binding
8,
cost.
Declan, but you might
Hang on,
want to look it up.
I'm
had
trying to
the
look it
page
up, but I can't find the page number.
I just had the page up. Hang on, let me just.
Or
find
you
it
can
again.
just do it and then just bind it, then unbind it in Character Creator. It works too.
Hang on. I just had the fucking. Where is it? Pretty sure it was.
it's. I reckon it is in the gear section, like at the very end after the cyberware. Yes. So to bind a power foci, it. No, that's not it. That's the availability.
6 per.
Cool. All right, you did that. Nice.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna give this guy 63,000 to make a Force 5 sword.
Cool.
Is
So I'm
that-
like, assuming you just rock up to him, and he's being a blacksmith in like a medieval fair, just going like clong.
I was
Clong.
friends. I've been
Well,
friends with Tom for at least 2 years. I've
Honestly,
known
not
him.
Bob. For us to communicate him, it would be a bit of like a secretive thing because this guy's still working for the
Yeah.
family.
I mean, I
So-
imagine it would be Tom and I
Right.
going together as well.
Yeah, we'd have to like drop him a location and then do it secretively because like this is really difficult for
Well,
me to contact
whether
this
or
guy.
not you would let me in on your Templar shit, that's.
Oh shit! And he thinks
Would
he's
you
dead at the
still-
moment, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Would you think that would you let at this point let me in on all this stuff yet, Tom? Or
Well, you have him as a contact, so I already would have.
Oh yeah, but he was like low
You have a
loyalty.
way of contacting him which is fairly safe-ish, kind of,
Mhm.
because you have waifu that you can send out and like contact.
Yep.
I gave her a name, but I forgot it.
I forgot it as well. Don't worry.
She's
I really should
Paladin
write it down.
waifu.
She's my waifu now.
Yeah, well, of course she's your waifu. Everyone's got a waifu. Josh's waifu just happens to be his sword.
Fuck, that's right. Yeah, because the rigger also has a waifu, which is his butler / manservant.
That's right, because he's got one of those robot things, doesn't he?
People are fucking weird.
Okay, so yeah. So how do you want to do you want to just contact him secretly and say, "Hey, we have a lot of money. Make us swords, please." And
Yeah, just
we'll-
basically, well, more it's going to be meet at the normal location kind of thing. However, I get him the message and how I would
Yeah.
have normally done it because it would have been very secretive. And
Mm.
then it's if he comes, I will be there.
he does come because, and then like he has a discussion with you about prices and then say, "Now it'll cost you a bit extra because of all the danger," and then you just like pull out a bag full of cred sticks and in front of him.
Well, I'm giving him what 63,000. How much are you giving him?
41, but I'll give more if he wants.
So that's
it.
like 104,000 yuan.
Yeah.
He kind of blinks at it as he checks it on his like PDA, and then he goes, "Well, I don't quite know. Roll for negotiation."
Oh shit! Can I use intimidation? I'm kidding.
Well,
wouldn't intimidate
I
this
will
guy.
help. So I give you a whole 1 extra dice. If I get a hit, that is.
Can I roll etiquette instead? I got etiquette.
Nah, it's kind of negotiation roll.
Yeah, sure.
I
man.
mean, wait, is this for him being able to do it?
Like, yeah, he's saying,
All that extra money is like +8 dice from me.
yeah,
So is that what I'm rolling?
yeah. So roll your
So-
8 dice, and then
Or 9 if it's negotiation.
Shut
So,
up!
and I'll give that to Tom.
yes,
Well, I mean, us adding money doesn't give us pluses; it gives him pluses. But I guess it could plus our negotiation. I guess, yeah.
I mean, all that extra money that we're giving him, we should.
I tell him I can give more. Like I'm not even negotiating properly. I don't care. I want to make sure he can get it. I don't give a shit about the money.
All I require is that
Oh,
you give
wrong
me
one.
your firstborn child. Done!
Oh, fuck. I'm rolling it wrong. I'm gonna edge that. I don't even give a shit.
cool.
That was a total of 6 successes. You get +6 dice, Tom.
So
Okay, I'll
how
roll.
rare are the stuff you're looking for? Like, what's the availability?
Both
20.
both are 20.
Okay, so I'll roll the 20s.
Well, I'll. Do you want me to just tell you what his bonuses would be, or are you just making it up?
Well,
Because it's based on his loyalty and connection. Are we doing that rule, or is that not a thing we're doing?
I'm gonna make it up, but like, what is his connection? Just so I can base it up.
3 and his loyalty is 4.
Okay, yeah, 3. So he's loyal. So he's like, it's dangerous, so do it. But the doing it's just like time, and if you can get the materials, and that's his connection. You've got 3 +8.
I got 5 hits, which is less than Bluey. I mean, I could edge it. Do you want me to edge it, Bluey?
I edged mine. I'm gonna be honest.
I'll edge mine.
Okay, he can do it,
I got 8.
but
Sure, that's what I got.
like that 21 was his dice for like, so that was
Yeah,
him you convincing him that you should do it. He should do it, even though there's like, it's dangerous. And that 21 dice I just rolled, which got 5 hits, is him going, I can do it. It'll take me 2 weeks, but I can do it.
Better than expected.
The problem is, Bluey, is that we have to give up our sword during that time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can still
Ye-
punch. Oh,
yeah,
not
I mean,
well.
we're going to be doing
still
mainly,
have
like,
those belt
investigation part of
swords.
this mission anyway.
Yeah.
Because Declan's going to be going on the inside of this club and stuff. I'm assuming that's what you're going to be doing.
We remember we have those. Yeah, I have my Thai sword.
Yeah,
memory
also,
blades.
yeah, we'll probably be using the fucking liquid sword, so.
Fucking metal. Cool. So he takes your swords off you, chucks it in his van, blacksmith van, and drives away. Cool. Now we should probably get on to.
Blacksmith Is it the same one with the unicorn painted on the side of it?
Oh, yeah.
Unicorns are fucking rad. I'll hear nothing against people who say otherwise.
So, what's your next plan for the actual job now?
I'm busy trying to figure out how to spend my karma and money at the moment. I wasn't thinking about the job.
Job is this desire thing, isn't it?
Love Desire with Madame Tourniquet.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna try it. That's right. We could have gotten it. We were gonna get invited. We're gonna figure out how to get an invite, weren't we? Didn't we?
From what Dubois told you as she was screaming on a deathbed, you need to ask for an interview.
Yep.
Like, you can't just rock up.
Yeah. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah, it just kind of dropped out for me, I think.
How can...
The problem is she's probably going to be probing our minds in some way. So we need to make sure that when we get this interview, it's go time. That's the thing.
I, being a clever cunt, was thinking about just getting a key focus tattoo of memory displacement. Those memories are good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's kind of cheeky.
Oh, that's really good, Hobo. I like that.
That's fucking cheeky. I dig it.
Oh, it just makes sense as well for someone of like my
I will
thing.
fund that. I'll throw money
Wait.
at that.
Are you trying to, like, get rid of your memory of...
Key Foki,
Yeah.
there is an adaptability called memory displacement, and I can remove select memories for certain hours,
Oh, that's
or
great.
using a keyword that will return them. So I could be like after 48 hours,
The
or
keyword's probably
specific
a better idea.
keyword.
Like fucking... Like a really weird word, like child molest or something.
Probably a random series of words that cannot be said in normal conversation at all.
Spunk, gargle, punker,
No.
wonk.
I'm fine with that, honestly, but yeah.
Big wet fat trug asses.
Well, like, you won't have to roll for availability for this, because you can ask Charlotte's people, hey, this is super relevant for my job. Do you have a guy who knows memory displacement? And
No,
they
it's not
totally
a
have
spell.
guy. You know, so they can get you a guy who knows the key focus of it, though, for the tattoo.
Thing is, yeah, I mean, if Hobo is the
I
only
was
one
planning
that
on
gets
getting
in,
it anyway, but
yeah, if Hobo is the only one that goes in for the interview, and like, I'm worried about like them going the extra major and then doing it to us.
That's what the memory alter spell is for, Bluey. That's what it's for.
Oh yeah, you can do it to us.
Or you could just, or we could not spend money on Key Foki and then just ask Charlotte if she has a way of like blocking and protecting specific memories,
like they did to like the other people.
like
did
they
to their own
they
people.
have done.
Except
Because
it was
like,
painful.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is fair.
Because then that way it doesn't cost me karma.
When you probed Madeline, she also had the memory displacement.
Yeah, well, it's a thing that can be done. They're technically Key Foki, but they just like they feed like they don't have to be bound by the individual. They just feed off of because they're a special type. It's a special type of ritual magic, basically. There's a lot to do with it, and I don't want to go into it because I looked into it once and I was like,
So if you pay for it, you can get a
I'll pay
tattoo
for
of it anywhere on your body.
But then we can't exactly plan if we don't know what's going on.
no,
you
it won't be displacement. It'll just be like it'll just block the memories from psychic intrusion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I get that.
I mean, honestly, my character wouldn't be keen on going in anyway because he used to be in high society. They'll know who he is.
Yeah, probably, maybe.
I'm a nobody, but I also look like a freak. Like
Yeah,
I
but
stick
we
out
also
of the
don't know
crowd.
where you came from. We also know you're
Yeah.
full of like a lot of like experimental wear. So
So you get what kind of tattoo are you getting and where?
fucking top of the
Tribal
spine.
tattoo.
Ooh. Ooh.
No.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp. Tramp stamp.
No, I'm just getting a fucking eye on the top of my hand.
I dig it. It's you get your tattoo and it hurts a bit because you're a fucking pussy.
Fuck you, cunt, huh? You wanna fight?
Hand tattoos apparently hurt like shit because they're
Oh,
like
no
right on
shit.
top of veins.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'd still do
it's
it.
more the bony lean area as well.
Oh yeah, that too. So you get that, and what sort of memories are you trying to displace and hide?
Basically, any we
To do
want
everything
to
to do with this mission.
basically everything to do with the mission and probably with like meeting Charlotte.
But
Yeah, that's
keep the
probably-
keep the bank vault. That'd be funny if they showed up there and there's just a bunch of ghouls living in there and they ate them all.
No. I'm mostly gonna like keep out because like what a good thing to do would be is maybe like because I'm not sure because these are just memories of like things that I've done and not my thoughts. The being a slave trader on the boat may be a good one to keep. Like besides the whole when we fucking went nuts and killed people. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Because like otherwise, I don't have any really remarkable features that will maybe pass. Alternatively, I can do brain magic surgery on myself and make some really cool shit up. But then I'll believe it to be actually true and can't change it.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly, someone get addicted to persona fixes.
Do it, nerds. Okay, but speeding it up, so you're cutting all those brain bits out of your noggin. Yeah, what's your next step in the plan?
Then there's getting invited. Into
I'm gonna need to look
So you have
good,
to-
so I'm
you
gonna have to
have-
get something more than
yeah.
I'm gonna ask Charlotte if she has like any incredibly lavish suits that I can borrow.
It's a sleeping tiger.
I mean, she did just pay you $200,000.
Yeah, but you see the
Buy
difference is
your
my
own.
character doesn't give a fuck. I don't want to buy a suit, I want to borrow a suit.
Rent one then.
Fine. Well, who's gonna rent me out like a suit that's gonna be like? I don't think they do like fucking $10,000 suit rentals.
Probably not. But like, what makes you think Charlotte would have a suit for like specifically designed for you?
I don't. I think she just knows a lot of people, and I'm sure she could find literally anyone who does have a suit.
You could ask like Hades where he got his fancy suit from.
I went to a store and got it tailored.
Fine. If Bob really wants me to go get a fucking sleeping tiger, then I guess I'll just have to have armor.
No, I didn't say like sleeping tiger. He can just make you a suit.
No, I get it, Bob. You don't like the way I roll with my armor and how I choose to be different.
Choo-choo!
Here I thought you'd understand my need to not wear the same armor that all Street Sams do. I guess I misjudged you.
Yeah, you can just get like a suit, but like
No,
Charlotte
that's
doesn't wanna deal
fine.
with your shit.
I understand your hatred of anything different and that this is the right way to play Shadowrun. I'm sorry for trying to do something different.
You fucking should be, mate.
No, fine. Fucking, let's go find a nice place then.
You go to a nice place, put the money on the table, and they give you a nice suit.
And
However many monies you want to pay is up to you.
might as well make it good if I'm going to. Drop, I don't know, 20 grand in a suit.
Jesus Christ.
Listen,
You
this is an
want
extremely
some-
exclusive club. Do you
you
really
want some
think that,
social
like...
modifiers on that suit?
That's some fuck social modifiers you're going to get from that. Cool,
And you-
so...
And you know what? Next time I show up to meet Charlotte, I'm fucking coming in a wife beater. I'm not gonna even wear the fucking suit. I'm gonna come in sandals and a fucking wife beater and some torn up hot pants.
Oh my god. Okay, so you get your fancy suit. Now what?
I have a cold shower and feel disgusted with myself.
Yep. But what about the actual job? That's just sort of your
Yeah.
usual thing.
Well, we know it's a fetish club of sorts, so hopefully just being a skeezy individual is really enough. I am the weapon, I don't really have any plans on... Probably block out the parts of my mind that lets them know that I can alter memories. That seems like
You should probably block out like the military parts.
The war crimes.
I feel like she wouldn't care about that as much.
Probably not.
It's more about whether I have money and like other things.
Cool. So you look the part, you smell the part, you think the part. What now?
One second.
Now we need to, while we're in the club, we need to locate the individual. I believe they're going to be somewhere higher up, but we don't know. Like, they may not be the owner of the club exactly. They may just be someone that's high up at it. That's the hard part. So, yeah, we need to like the. I don't know what legwork we could do beforehand because I do kind of agree with Tom.
Honestly,
Where like
not heaps though. I mean, Declan's going to be going in alone pretty much.
Yep. I mean, all you guys can really do is like wait somewhere nearby, and
And if it goes bad, you send us a message, and I'll run in there and murder everybody.
I mean,
Probably not that, but we'll work it out. Keep in contact, basically. Keep a comlink nearby and ready to message. With esoteric messages, we make a code or something, I don't know.
Drag Blue back in. He disconnected because he's a nerd.
okay.
ugh.
What else do I do? I have a clean shave and I get a good haircut. One of those nice
No,
fashionable ones.
Right. The reason I think we need to do more legwork is we don't know the individual we're hunting though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just getting
Does anyone have
ready
an
for
information
parts.
broker?
Pardon?
Oh, we have a lot of money. We could just be like $50,000.
Anyone know an information broker is the question.
Sadly, one of my contacts that actually helped with this is now dead. Because he's like a nobleman, right? So
Oh.
I can't really. Yeah.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
hire a necromancer.
That'd be silly. Monsters don't exist.
It's just a guy with animate spell and just makes it look like the dead are
Ooh,
coming
I'm
back.
spooky. Give
Okay.
all your money to the necromancer.
Oh god, that would totally happen though. So,
Like
Mr.
100% happened.
Oh, yeah. So, Mr. Hobo, you now look the part, smell the part, have the hair of the part. What do?
Call my forensics expert. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Don't laugh.
well,
I actually do have a contact that is a forensics expert.
I guess we have to look for an info broker.
Well, I mean, like we need to. We know the place. I mean, like I don't really feel like we're gonna learn anything unless I just kind of go in.
But like,
You can totally just like walk up to the area, just knock on the door.
Well, I have to book I have to book an interview like in anyway. She's not gonna see me immediately. She's a very busy woman, Bluey. How dare you think of?
And it's not like, you know her phone number.
So go and fucking knock on that. Show up there and fucking knock on the door.
Cool. So you go down like a few winding passageways and some cramped areas and enough to get like a car in. And probably people do drive to there. And there is a small car park underground outside this neon lit sign in like a fallout shelter underground where no one really would see it that says Club Desire, but it's
In
currently
neon that's kind of flickering and not really working.
no, it's just not on. And there's this very large metal door, which looks like it's had a slit carved out of it to be opened and closed.
Because when the Reaper comes and knock, 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 and you fucking answer.
Do you knock on the door?
Yes.
Who are you?
explosion.
Hello.
Like this gruff male
Yeah.
voice just comes out.
Hello, my name is Fake Name Inserted here, and I am interested in having an interview with Madame Tourniquet.
Immediately, without like saying another word, like the guy just closes that, and you're just sort of left there for 5
Yeah.
minutes.
I'll wait.
and then like the door just suddenly opens.
Yep. Take a nice step
And-
back to make to assure them that I'm not, in fact, like just trying to fucking force my way in like a cunt.
Gonna have to pat you down there, sir, as the very large, brooding orc man just walks up to you and like has a cyberware and all that kind of stuff scanner. Just going boop 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 boop. Did you bring any guns or swords
No.
or? Cool. So you're clean. He sort of waves you through.
Oh no, it
She's
beeps. It beeps because of the lighter in my pocket.
He's got a gun.
No, I'm not an orc.
Yeah. So the troll orc kind of like points you towards a room sort of overseeing this large dance floor.
Mhm.
There are like gothic sort of stairs leading up to it. There's floors over there. There's a bar behind the floor, and on the landing, like the landing above the room overlooking the dance floor, there's large sort of landing where there are a lot of doors to private rooms and that kind of stuff. And have you ever been in a nightclub during the day?
No.
It's a very surreal experience. Like, it feels almost haunted and just empty, as if this place has no soul. And the orc gruffly just says, you go up the stairs, you turn left, you knock on the door 3 times, and you wait for her to open the door. You be polite, or I'll be throwing your ass on the curb, and no one will be seeing you again. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Good. I gotta move on. I got shit to do.
He just literally squats over a fucking hole in the floor and takes a dump.
And then he just starts walking
No,
off. And
he
starts
squats.
cleaning.
He squats down, takes a knee to that, and starts shooting up. Oh yeah.
So yeah, the inside of the room is very like dark and black and industrial. It's a lot of concrete, but it's also there's some carpeting in some places. It's very minimalistic and grungy almost. Got that aesthetic for it. It's basically the club from The Matrix Reloaded.
Oh, follow the white rabbit. I won't follow your white railroad.
Jesus, that always gets me. All right, so what do? Do you punch the guard and stab everyone, shooting the place up?
Follow the instructions. Head to location, knock 3 times, and then wait.
The door opens, and sitting on a very like luxurious sort of chair is this spectacularly beautiful woman with like long brown hair with a I wrote down a description of this. Long dark brown hair and is braided in like exquisite shapes and patterns, which has obviously taken like hours to do. She has ruby red lips, and as you approach, she's got this smile which is calmly yet surely showing off like very sharp and extended canines. And she's currently sipping from a wine glass of some red liquid that you hope is wine. You can't be sure though.
I don't hope anything. I'm friends with ghouls, man. This doesn't affect me.
Come in, come in.
I do. Does she sound Transylvanian?
Come in.
I stake her. No, wait. Maybe I'm the vampire. I had to be invited in. What am I? Who am I? But no, I come in.
Take a seat.
I do.
Now, I'm interested. You are one of the first new members to this club, or prospective members. I have to ask. I told you my name.
I caught your name off of someone I met on my last business venture.
I'm looking for a name here, sir.
Unfortunately, the
Please.
hostess of the ship does not give out her name.
She raises an eyebrow. You mean the The ship, I assume you mean?
I deal in flesh, so I'm assuming we're talking about the same ship. Terrible
She
shame about what
smiled.
happens.
Like as you said, you deal in flesh. She smiles, and like extends, like shows her extended canines in like a predatory grin, and she says, "I can relate." Now, another question: what is your name?
Certificate? No, I'm not gonna use the. I'm just gonna give him my actual name. Cause like
Oh.
whatever.
Yeah, so Isaac Hayes.
Yep.
Interesting. What is your real name?
That would be my real name.
She kind of raises an eyebrow and says, "It's not every day that someone actually tells me the truth." Interesting.
You are the owner of this establishment, and not only that, you are a well-respected member of the community. I would be an idiot to think I could mislead, and it would be disrespectful of me to do so.
Flattery will get you many places, but you will require a bit more than that to get into my establishment. How did you find this place, Mr. Hayes? She takes a sip of her.
Really? 'Cause that sounded like a snort of cocaine to me.
This is a snort of cocaine.
Yeah, gotta.
I'm gonna be right back, guys. All right, I'll be right
Yeah.
back. I'll kill you. Shut up.
I'm a resourceful man when it comes to information gathering.
Cut the bull, Drek. I want a name.
Told you the hostess doesn't give out her name. It's not to people like me. I just happen to bring along a very particularly juicy slab of flesh.
Who are you?
Man who has seen far too much shit and wants to just cut loose.
Interesting. Interesting. Who am I?
Person who runs this club.
Is that all?
Everyone play their cards at once. I come here because I'm not interested in names or anything like that. If anything, I'd rather have that name. I'd rather have my name be forgotten as well as the people around me. I don't care about anything other than submerging myself in my own hedonistic desires here. I heard you facilitate
speak
that
so
rather
true.
well.
Most people, when I ask them what they desire, they do not tell me straight out that they want to be spanked or abused or whatever whims may take them to my establishment. You tell me so flatly. I'm interested in you. You're an interesting case. What would you do to get inside here?
Whatever you would have me do.
Now that is a very, very interesting answer. Are you sure you can commit to that?
I'd be afraid to ask to. I'm a surprisingly resourceful man.
Come here, young man. Come here. Like, how old is your character?
Bucky ended up at the age. I'm like 25.
Okay, so she looks like she's in her late 20s, early 30s, but you probably don't want to ask her.
Rude to ask a woman her age, Bob.
She's also a
that.
vampire, so she could be a lot older.
But yeah, fucking Nosferatu.
Well,
So
so
she's
she's
sort of-
Nosferatu. That'd be very obvious.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she'd be
it
fucking
was a
bald
joke.
and terrifying.
Nosferatu was just fucking straight up ugly.
Yeah, so she beckons you over with like
And I
her
come
free
over.
hand. And she sort of like places her hand on your forehead and immediately begins to mind probe you.
Yep.
Are you gonna resist?
I mean, like, the block's already in place, so no.
Cool. So she sort of like probes around your head.
Because I
bringing
do.
up, like,
And again, I do. This guy fucks. This guy does business.
He does do business, and she searches around and like, let's go, and says, so
She sees the Aslan shit, and then she's like, no, okay, now I see why you choose to forget.
a Shadowrunner walks with me, hey? Interesting. We haven't had one of your kind around these places in such a long time.
A lot of us can afford to get in here.
I feel as if you're holding something back from me.
Everyone has memories they don't want pried into.
Indeed, but in my establishment you follow my rules. And my rules are I only let people in I can trust. This establishment works the way it does because everyone here is vetted personally by me, strenuously by me, and I weed out those who I cannot trust because I deal with a very exclusive clientele. Money is the least of your entry requirements into my den.
Then what need I do?
Who is hiring you? It is obviously not because you're here to get your rocks off.
You would be mistaken. I want to forget a lot of what I can't.
Then you would drown your sorrows in the bottom of a glass. You wouldn't come to an exclusive club like mine. No, I want the truth from you.
The truth?
You can't handle the truth!
What makes you so sure I'm hired?
Like, did you hide all your Shadowrun memories, or did she know you're a Shadowrunner?
I mean, like, I probably left like a couple of gap years in there anyway. Like, I probably blanked out memories that didn't need to be blanked out just to keep consistency up.
Yeah. Well, she sort of guessed you're a Shadowrunner from your past, and the fact that people in that line of work who commit war crimes kind of only really have sort of a few options left for them. And people with money are either Shadowrunners or retired, and you do not look retired. Because, yeah, she's looked at the boat. So she says, I have my way with people. I know a lot more than you would expect.
I don't doubt that.
Please. No, she doesn't say that. I'll have you know my establishment is neutral ground. If that helps assuage your anxieties about hiding things from me.
If I commit business, I wouldn't do it here. I'm not stupid. Then I have only you to fear, but the repercussions of anyone else in the club.
Exactly.
Like you said, an exclusive clientele.
Though I still feel as if I'm missing parts of the picture.
Real.
Mr. Hayes, do you know what the requirement is to get into this club?
Get your rocks off by slamming your dick in the door? I don't know. Rich people are always a little kind of weird, especially those with power.
This is interesting coming from you. No, the way you get in this club, and I am quite astonished that you haven't already found this out from your informant, but I require my pound of flesh.
Oh, great. More trading in slavery. No, I can do that.
No, not that.
Or are you referring to the fact that you're a vampire?
I do. It is not that subtle, isn't it? And she's sort of like, she's grinning to show her teeth off. Yes, I require. Mr. Hayes, what do you believe of the essence theory? It's a recent article that was just released by some eggheads in North America about the idea that the human soul is comprised of essence, and that cyberware and augmentations can rip it to shreds and take it away. I find it quite fascinating, this new study that shows mages perform worse with cybernetics. What are your thoughts on this matter?
You had to ask me for my exact thoughts. It's a bit of a mixed matter. Cyberware, though, while weakening initially some of the magical essence that taken from them, depending on what augmentations they then choose to get, it would not necessarily make it them worse. For example, take for example the Hermetic mages whose sole focus is around developing and processing information, magic of science, such. Imagine what they could do given cerebral boosters.
So you are quite...
It more than makes up for their lack of essence.
So you are an academic, or merely just well-informed? Well, do you know what the virus that you call HMHVV does to a person?
Sucks the essence out of them slowly until they die and become something else.
And do you know how someone prevents this death from occurring?
I haven't read too much into it, so I couldn't say I do.
If you truly want entry into my club, I will require a piece of your soul. Now, I say it dramatically like that, but it's more like a
Okay.
quick ritual.
Go
I can
ahead.
see you're magically attuned, so oftentimes mages and others get quite
It
touchy when I mention it.
doesn't bother me.
Interesting.
That's the price I pay for this.
I still think you're holding out on me, sir.
Even after I'm willing to give you a piece of my soul. Truly, you're quite a gluttonous woman.
Lol, I walked into something kinky.
He's a vampire, Josh.
Who?
Yeah.
What, our person?
Yeah.
So
My.
she looks at you and then says, "Oh no, she doesn't. What's your internal feeling at the moment? Are you actually kind of fucking terrified, or are you
No,
just stone cold?"
stone cold. I'm fucking cold. I'm magically cold, bro. But just
So
like
she's-
internally, like I already like I prepped myself for the literal worst, and this is still only hitting my bounds.
So she sort of looks at you with that like sideways, no, the opposite of a smirk. What's that called again?
Scowl.
Scowl. Yes, a very slight scowl as she's sensing you, kind of obviously, and seeing that your mood is not impassioned enough for her to drain your essence. And she's using that to piece together that you are not one of her clientele at all.
Maybe she could
because
try to. Maybe
usually-
she's just not fucking hitting my points. I doubt most people get really erotic over the whole fucking. I mean, she's not a fucking succubus, because then the only way she can take it is by fucking me. She's a vampire.
like, she can take it from like strong emotion. Most of the time, it's like either elation that, oh my god, yes, you're letting me into the club, or
She
fear
hasn't
like,
said-
oh
she
god,
hasn't-
you're going to do what?
She said she hasn't done anything yet. That's why I'm remaining my cold demeanor, and so she can be disgruntled about it. But
Yeah,
I'm not.
usually,
I'm not feeling either way until I get an answer.
usually the people who come to her, like even the slightest mention of it sets them off. So you're kind of being a professional and actually sort of guiding yourself, and it's sort of
I'm
It's making her
I'm
uncomfortable.
fucking power playing is what I'm doing.
yeah, it's making her uncomfortable, because she doesn't really
Sorry, am I causing you discomfort? Seem
Like,
unhappy.
uncomfortable in the fact that she doesn't want you in the club because you're not her clientele and you are a risk. She also does think you're holding out on her.
I mean, like depending on what she says, like I got a million responses to this shit.
Oh, she says, usually when I ask if they're interested in that, they're either begging at my feet or they're usually begging at my feet to either spare them from this horrid curse that they think I can transfer to them with a single bite, such fairy tales, or begging me to let them in. You instead stand here with a stoic look on your face and steadfast disapproval of the fact that a steadfast believe that you are telling the whole truth.
I stand, or more or less sit here in that way because you have promised nothing. You offer and talk about the possibilities. Not only that, I am unmoved because I feel no necessarily desire to be moved. If nothing is promised, I do not, and even if I were to be elated and to fall upon your feet and to beg, I do not necessarily think that what you care for is whelps. You get enough ass kissing from everyone else around you.
She grins at that. She's
I
like,
am not, whether you have me or not, of inconsequence. I merely wish a place where I can explore my desires. If you will not have me, and that is of little concern, I will find another establishment such as this, although I'm sure it will not be as fine.
I will. She's about to say something about when you mentioned another establishment, and she sort of like mutters something under her breath. If you want, you can make an audio perception roll.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, it's like something in a language you probably won't understand. Do you know Latin?
I was actually going to pick it up if we had some time between, because I'm really tired of everyone fucking using Latin and I'm not like being able to understand it.
Yeah, okay, then you can pick up Latin like from the time between.
I only need a day anyway. Actually, because intuition's my
I can
casting
teach you.
stat. I have pretty good. Oh man, such good Latin roll. Probably should roll the perception for that shit first, though, eh?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck you. I can just through my knowledge of Latin here. I'm so good. I don't like that roll. That's some edge. There we go. 7 hits.
Good luck finding something which isn't filled with tourist trash. Basically, is the gist of what she says under her breath.
And then I respond in fucking Latin. Like I said, I doubt I'd find somewhere as nice as your place.
You perplex me, sir.
Unfortunately, not everyone falls into your worldview of bowing down to kiss your well-shaped posterior, whatever, ass. Nicer word than what I can't fucking get at because I'm a dyslexic cunt.
So she's. How would she react?
As you would put it, there are doms and
fuck out of you.
subs. I didn't get into slaving to be a sub.
So she's gonna sense the fuck out of you, and just sort of look up all around you, and she will like. Can you see tattoo foci?
I mean, like, because it's covered, like, it's going on, she's looking through inorganic material.
Right, yeah, that's also what she would do. She would tell you to strip,
Yeah, sure, fine.
and then she would go over you.
Whoa.
I mean, like, a lot of people just do that for her because she asks anyway.
I mean,
It's
I
sort
know
of-
she's asking for a reason, that's why I'm doing it. Some people are just all like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Whereas I'm just all like, oh, look, I do this for a reason.
Oh, look, she's making me jump through hoops, yay! But yeah, she will, like, scan your, like, astral signature up and down, because she knows you're magical, and she knows that something is up with you, and I don't want to say feels threatened by your presence, but she still doesn't trust you enough to let her in the club. So she does see the can she with 6 hits she's probably able to
Yeah.
identify the key foci.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
identify what it is.
the table goes just 5+.
Whether
Yeah.
or not she knows what it is, though, is up to her knowledge, I think, though. But she probably has the knowledge.
Yeah. Let's roll her arcana.
I mean, especially if she's part of their group. She
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah, she's so good at this. Better than us. So it's sick, bro.
Actually, she probably doesn't have 21 dice. I just realized because Arcana you can't really boost with anything.
That's insane. What the fuck
Yeah,
is
no.
her logic and ranks? What?
Yeah, I just noticed you can't really do that with Arcana.
Oh, she'd have like 12 or 14,
better.
like depending on what kind of mage she is.
She is very learned in the ways of magic. I'll put it at that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, so she is probably intuition like 6 because fucking vampire, and like a fuckload of Arcana. With a specialization, maybe. I don't fucking know. I just roll numbers. So she like looks you up and down, and like raises an eyebrow and says, "Come now, you can tell me about that."
But the Foki,
Yes.
like I said, there are certain sensitive businesses that I don't enjoy sharing with others. Like you said, I take precautions much in the same way that you do.
Well, how about this? I'll tell you something about me if you tell me something about you. How do you respond?
This is just out of character. This is the problem with me playing a face. I'm getting really tired of playing games.
Yeah, kind of. She's fucking like she is like really grilling the fuck out of you at the moment because
Yeah.
most people she just lets in because they're harmless and just really want to get their rocks off, but nobody really admits that openly. And you're also being like secretive as fuck and also a Shadowrunner.
I have a relationship with the daughter of a rather powerful individual.
I am over 1,000 years old.
I don't doubt that.
That's actually pretty amazing.
You say I don't doubt that, and she looks kind of offended, as if you just called her an old hag.
No, it's like
Yeah, I know, but she's just fucking with
Yeah.
your head.
my apologies. I did not mean to disparage that you looked years old. More that you're a lot more knowledgeable than you would than your appearance, or your appearance is beguiling. I might say.
Continue. Tell me something more about you.
The reason I have the key focus is to protect the identity of the person that I'm dating, seeing. But unfortunately, her habits are not enough to sustain my appetite.
She gets a predatory grin on her face again, feeling like as if she's hitting home, and she kind of is, but not really. She then replies, "I have access to a brand new type of beetle called a personafix. The Japanese have been, the Japanese have been very influential in populating this around their own institutions. I know the man who wrote the original code."
Interesting, there certainly are a resurging technology. Surprising though. People want to escape the drabness of their.
Now it is your turn, I believe. Tell me something more about you.
I am. The camera pans out, then zooms in the Hitchcock pool. Harambe! No. Had you there.
Just fucking grabs her and slams her against the wall. And then
No,
she
I
gets
wouldn't do that. She's not a child.
You get shot by a sniper.
Indoors.
That would make this session amazing.
I actually am the Pope. No.
And then she teleports you to the Vatican so you can do battle. Well,
I was responsible for kidnapping and the selling of the former police chief's wife.
you wouldn't also be involved in his untimely death, would you?
No, not involved in his death. I just merely saw an opportunity and took it. No one's going to notice the grieving widow gone missing.
She sort of stares at you with these eyes of knowing, and can sort of like she basically is judging your intentions and saying, like, when you say no, you're a good face, but she's kind of fucked.
Yeah, well, it's Superface v Superface right now.
Yeah, and she's kind of got a shitload of experience under her belt.
Con, if you want to roll dice, we can roll dice, bro.
Fucking roll me con.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
This is so exciting.
Oh man, Josh, do I initial edge or save it for a reroll?
Oh shit.
Ooh, that
What's your
would
limit?
you?
It matters on your limit.
My
Did you
limit
get
is
6?
8.
But this suit's probably giving you more. Let's be honest here.
Well,
Like Sleeping
her
Tiger gives +2 to your.
yeah, but her clothing, and she's on her home ground, is sort of negating that fact. Like, otherwise, I'd be giving her bonuses for what she's wearing. And
So
Probably initial
that.
edge.
Oh, sick. 19 dice. Let's watch all these dice not explode, boys. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. I got 2 6s. I got to roll 2 more dice.
Oh, I'm fucking keen.
It's another 6.
Oh yeah, just do a Denzel.
I couldn't do it, boys.
Ah, crushed.
Doing a Denzel, by the way, is rolling 11 dice and then getting 24 hits.
Mhm.
Yep, it's
Nice.
actual thing that happened.
Yeah, I've witnessed him do something similar. Not the original story where it was on 1 dice for like ages, but I've witnessed him get like 20 hits on, like, I don't know, 12
Fine,
dice.
she caught me in my lie. So
Fuck,
tired.
man, you wasted an edge, bro. I think rerolls for such a high, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Limit does come into it. She's got like a limit of fucking 12. It's crazy.
Well, the thing is his limit is 8, so the best you can hope is 8. Is 8 good enough? And that's where
Yeah.
you decide, is it? Probably not, because the GM might use edge as well.
Mm. So she catches you in your lie, because, I mean, it's pretty easy to connect the dots. You're a mysterious Shadowrunner who's come into a fuckload of money and killed
We need to launder that money.
yeah, and now we're flaunting it around, and you're just kind of like, oh, you killed him, didn't you?
Oh, yes, you've caught me. Yes.
I didn't mind. He was a bastard anyway. And she sort of like takes a sip of her drink. As I said, this is neutral ground. I don't care who you murder outside of it, as long as you're not damaging me or my establishment. Is there anyone else you'd like to admit you've killed or are working for? I assume whoever's paying you, the Miss Johnson, is quite an influential person.
Job was just for Mercer. Took the wife as means to that it did.
Then
Would
why
have.
did you kill the slave trader?
Question mark. What are we referring to?
Like, why did you kill that, like,
The police
fucking-
officer.
no, the Grand Mistress.
She's making leaps. He never said that was him.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Rewind.
No, if she's making leaps,
Oh,
though,
look, look,
he
look, look,
gets
look.
to bullshit or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, like,
Fucking
I just
court,
remember you
court is
mentioned.
in session. Thomas, what are your claims?
Well,
I
no,
just
it's
remember,
fine
like,
if
you
she
said-
makes leaps. Maybe she's doing it like because she actually
Magically?
thinks he is it.
Bob
Oh, yeah,
will decide.
Maybe she's trying to bluff him and make him call her bluff. Like maybe she's trying to infer
Fuck it,
because
these
I do
are
this.
all better than just
yeah.
me having meta knowledge.
Yeah, yeah. Because like sometimes I infer and say, but
That's
like,
I'm a very
like,
bold assertion
how-
you're making there.
how was Hungry Jack's today? And they're like, how do you know it's a Hungry Jack's? And I was like, I didn't. Boo.
A bold assertion. She sort of looks back and says, "You know, I've had a man come to me who is rather distraught. He said he's being hunted by an assassin. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you?
Depends on the man. Bounty on
Very-
him. Any job's a job. Not working right now, though.
No man in their right mind would take a bounty on this man. So it
No man,
brings...
no man in their right mind would go to Aslan and witness the blood rituals.
Exactly. So you're not really selling your case to me, are you?
Said I'm working. And if he's not in your club, yeah, round.
Pulls out a gun and shoots you. Yeah.
Bob dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was about to like say, are people there? I felt I was scared I dropped out again.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry, I was typing. I'm ordering your Gamison.
Oh, cheers, bro. Cheers, bro.
Oi.
What was happening just before Bob left? What did he say?
Assume something's happened because he's suddenly stopped talking.
Fair enough.
He replied to Declan, didn't he? Or did Declan talk? I don't know, something like that.
I mean,
I can't
spoke,
remember.
but,
I haven't 100% been paying attention just because I don't know. I get it's not involving me, and I'm the most important person. There we go.
It's all right, I do the
That's
same.
yeah,
I mean, we've been talking in other chats.
yeah. Pretty much been ordering Gamisons and stuff. Technical difficulties he has been having.
Yeah. We'll go to a ad break. Boom, 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 boom. Buy toothpaste, but don't
So-
eat rocks.
Well, I like
Yes.
anal.
Okay.
That's the toothpaste.
way to diffuse the conversation.
Wait, why? Fucking.
Yeah, he's net dropped. Oh, Bob fucking played with Michelle.
Horrible,
Played with Michelle
not
yesterday. Oh, sorry, Bluey played with Michelle yesterday. That
Dota?
yeah.
She's bad.
Well, yeah, but
Are we still on air?
yeah, she's never gonna watch this
Okay, then.
cast. Doesn't matter. Besides, she's called me shit anyway. It's fine. But because we
called
were
you
playing with a
shit?
whole bunch of like her random friends,
Oh,
I was-
they're all real
I was
bad.
really bored, and so I was just like doing that thing where I'm just still like, oh man, I'm playing so badly. It must be all these fucking. I don't have enough cocks around me. Everyone knows how good you are at Dota is proportional to the amount of cocks you can fit inside of you.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. And
Nice.
like, I just kept saying shit like that. And
They're getting salty at you.
no, they weren't getting salty, but like Michelle was fucking like, stop saying weird shit. You'll freak my friends out. And of course,
I say shit like that all the time around.
you know what that means, don't you, Josh? That means
Just keep going.
keep doing it.
Keep going. Yeah. They're all like random Dota
Fucking
friends
sent
are
shit to the wrong
exceptionally.
person, you dumbass.
They're exceptionally bad. Sent what? Huh?
No, send it to you, Hober, because you fucking gave me money for it. So I'm just showing you that it came in what it looked like.
Did I? When did I give you
Yeah.
money for?
Remember when I borrowed money from you, you
Oh.
idiot?
That's what you were doing. I thought you were fucking using that shit on bills, cunt.
Nah, man. The problem is that I wanted to get it in a reasonable amount of time.
Oh, he's back. He
Because-
just didn't. There we go. There we go, nerd.
Alright, fucking... Alright, where did I drop?
I responded with, what do you care? It's neutral ground anyway, and I don't plan on starting trouble here.
She looked at you with an animalistic sort of cunning in her eye, and then said, "If I was to tell you the name of this man, what would you do to him?"
It depends. Is he a valuable client?
Well, yes. But that's not a part of it. You see, he came to me very hurriedly and said he was being hunted by terrorists and assassins and people who wanted him dead.
I like
Now,
those labels.
this is a man who is beloved by the greater French society, and only radicals.
Picture is relevant. I wish Twitch could see it.
And only a certain amount of people would want him dead. Now I'm interested into what you would do with this man if I told you his name.
Found the picture of Mercer, by the way.
Yeah. That's yeah.
If you told me the name of this man, then maybe I'll go and look for another place with other tourists.
Would you kill him?
Necessary?
Yes, because are you lying right now, Hobo?
What comes first? Your dedication to the job or your dedication to me?
Well, no matter what answer I give here, would you believe me either way?
Try me.
I only want what he knows. He's just another ring in my chain. I've got a list and I'm checking it twice.
Ding
He
ding.
certainly has been naughty and most definitely not nice.
That's great.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Get an edge back, Hobo. I'm not even a GM, but I'm giving you an edge
You
back.
get an edge back for that. Kind of like she just kind of looks at you and says, "And who's at the top of this list of yours?"
You're a very interested individual. I don't think she's part of your club.
No, and that might be something of interest for me. You see, I have my suspicions at the moment, but I want you to confirm them for me.
Sure, why not? Worst thing that happens, you kill me. Worst thing that happens, my employer kills me. Either way, rock in a hard place. Am I right?
You're finally seeing it as it is. So tell me, who is the lucky person?
The fucking name again, Bob, please. I don't do
Marie
French names.
Dupont?
Marie Dupont.
Whew! You say that word, and like she gets
I'm
fucking mad.
I'm waiting for the I was just waiting for the reaction anyway.
But she looks up at you and says, "You want her dead?"
I don't really want anyone dead. I'm just doing a job
But you will kill her, yes?
I'm being paid to do.
I don't want people dead. I want money. That's probably.
She
that's what-
fucking has this evil grin on her face as she looks you up and down. Fucking hobo. Oh, I love that picture. But yeah, like
That's how mental spirit should be. How would you like to make $5 million?
So she looks you up and down and like grins and says, "You have no idea how much I hate the Dupont family."
Then maybe we can help each other.
I am quite interested. Except, as I said before, this club is neutral ground. I cannot assist you
I don't need you to assist me.
overtly. However, I can help you. First of all, I'll need you to join the club. Are you willing?
I'm willing. I was since the moment I stepped in front of your door.
Do you feel any emotion at the moment?
Does she require me to?
Kind of.
If she states that that she needs me to feel something, then I will.
She's basically going to say you
Thinking
can.
about Nom. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I'll just fucking think about all the shit I saw in Aslan, bruh.
she says, "For this to happen, I require an emotional connection with you. You seem to be blocking out most of this conversation. Perhaps you can turn
Use
your gaze
mind probe on
inward."
me and pull up and force me to relive and then ask about Asland.
She does so, and she drains your essence by 1 point.
Uh,
Do you resist, or do you let her?
I have to kind of let her. Yeah,
Yep.
add improvement. Where the fuck is essence loss? Yeah, there we go.
Feels
Essence.
alien and weird, and you get weaker, but you kind of like it. It's fucking weird. Also, she's biting your neck. No, wrist. Your wrist. Because neck would fucking kill you.
I love that. I've named the improvement fucking vampiros.
And yeah, you get pulled out of the flashback 10 minutes later, and she's just kind of wiping her lip of blood, and you kind of blink. You feel a bit dizzy in the head, and
Yep.
oh, that was an experience you probably don't want to relive.
Yep. I have to lose a PowerPoint worth of things that have lost essence.
Oh no.
I can no longer see in the astral.
Oh, that's fucking huge.
He's dual-natured now, though.
Oh, that's a big
He's a
deal.
vampire. He gains astral sight.
No, he's not a vampire. She just fed from him.
You can
Oh,
essence drain is just a thing that you can do.
Yeah. She didn't suck him dry. She just sucked a little bit. That's how she survives. She takes a little bit from anyone trying to join her club.
Was
Instead
it
of
as
having
good for you as it
go
was
out.
for me?
I
She-
mean, he's still going to contract HMVV unless he does something.
I don't think
Right.
so. That's if you get fully drained out and then don't kill the body.
He got bit though. I'm pretty sure.
No, that's HMHVV1 only transfers if they're fully drained.
Okay.
The other ones infect you if you get bitten or scratched, but the first one, it's a lot harder to get infected by, which is why there's a lot less vampires and a lot more ghouls.
But it's impossible to resist when you get hit by it.
Yeah,
It is.
when you drain to 0 essence, you basically die and you come back as a vampire.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hate the virus is magical and works. Like anyone who has contracted the virus is technically a dead person.
So she kind of chuckles and says, "The man you're looking for is Claude René. Do you have knowledge famous people / people of Paris / high society / the church?"
I have one rank in knowledge animu. I don't actually. I'm not doing that again. No, I do not have ranks in them.
You have no idea who this guy is.
It's cool. I'm
But
logging
she-
the name for later anyway, because then I can ask the person who does know about nobility.
Yeah, but
I
she
mean, you
says
can
it as
ask
if you
her.
should know. You can ask if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to. I will inquire. He's not one of the people that I am versed in.
I take it you're not a religious man then. He is the Archbishop of Paris.
Cool.
Fucking Danger 5, stop sending me that fucking...
That's how your average Shadowrun ends.
I can tell you about Mr. René.
Internally disappointed that I don't get to kill the Pope.
And I can tell you what he likes. Our next meeting here, I have assured him that he has 100% nothing to fear. Now I'm not so sure about that. Out of character, do you want me to tell you all the info dump now, or do you want me to give you a dossier, or would you prefer?
I mean, whatever one is best, because I'm not gonna I feel like a dossier later on is better, because then we have everything down.
Dossier.
Cool. So I can write that up and then just Google Drive it to you guys if you want.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll do the assassination-y bits probably next session, I think.
Yeah, I can't stay up much longer.
Yeah, we went for a bit, and I feel as if we've sort of gotten a good amount out of this session.
Yeah, we have.
didn't do much, but we did. But
Lots of role play happened.
I mean, the
Yeah.
same as last session. We didn't kill any. Well, we did kill someone, I guess.
Actually, we killed a lot of people last session.
No, no, we didn't kill a lot of people. You killed a lot of people. There's a difference.
Oh
Bluey
yeah.
killed people too.
Wait,
Who did Bluey kill?
no, it wasn't the boat session last session. It was we did like it was a pure like
Was it?
fucking
No, it
info
was-
extraction, wasn't it?
It was the boat for like the first hour, and then it was all info.
Oh,
Yeah. So, Madame Tourniquet will bring out a large gilded box and open it, and inside are two.
It's full of
sort
severed cocks of all her previous lovers.
It's
I'm
actually
sorry.
got two full-faced masks that are golden and are the masks of comedy and tragedy. And she explained that, in layman's terms, subs take the tragedy and doms take the comedy, and that's how people recognize. And privacy is a huge thing. You never take off your mask unless you're into that kind of shit. But then it's you deal with the consequences.
How am I meant to shove my elongated sexual reproductive organ into their face hole if they're wearing a mask, Bob? You clearly have not thought such a thing through.
But she has, because there's a zip. Zip, and like the mouth opens.
Oh, it's a latex mask.
No, it's not. It's just like mechanical almost.
I don't trust zippers. That's how the box of severed penises came to be.
But yeah, she hands you one of your choice, and then says they'll be meeting next month on the 4th of May.
Cool. Sorry, I'm just busy in the tank trying to figure out how to get around this whole losing our magic thing.
Hey, luckily, like you didn't send everyone in, because you would have done that to everyone who wants to enter this like club, because there are magically awakened people in the club who can look at auras, and if they see someone who doesn't have a chunk taken out, then they get a bit iffy.
Should have sent Parker. He could stand the essence loss.
Yeah, my
He's not
character would've
losing his
done it.
legs
Plus,
anyway.
he wouldn't have passed. No fucking way.
there's no way that I'm getting my fucking blood.
Well,
sucked.
yeah, Thomas would have walked in the room, screamed, a vampire, Deus Volt, and then stabbed her.
Yeah, my character doesn't know anything about vampires, so he would assume they're evil.
So, and he would
she
scream,
is,
alert
like,
the Pope.
It's not because she's a vampire.
I mean, technically, one of my essence is missing. Does that work?
Alright. So end of session, everyone will get 5 karma.
Cool.
And you all got paid
That'll
out, like,
fill the gap
200
in my
grand.
soul.
Hobo, take an extra 2 karma because you had like your soul literally sucked.
He did
Dang.
good roleplay.
He did like the only role play in this.
Yeah, he did the only.
It was like
It's
a
not my
solo-
fault you guys chose my usual fucking role of being the broody, doesn't talk fucking
It's fucking
adepts.
diversity, hobo.
Listen, we don't need party diversity. We learned that when we played a campaign full of nothing but
You didn't
straight
have-
Sams.
Gotta have
You know how that
fucking-
ended? We fucking bombed an Evo Corp building. And you know what? It was a great plan. It was fantastic and it worked.
It was great though. It was awesome.
Oh, that's great. Like I expected you to like kill the guy in the session, but like the roleplay just kept going longer and longer. It's like, oh yeah, you know, she's gonna have to like worm this out of you eventually. But like,
Yeah, but like
Go take a
we're
piss.
both playing the same game of I'm just trying to find whereabouts like her allegiances lie at the same time as she's like, because like depending on what questions she asks, like because if she had started like asking specific questions about Revolution or Die or about the Order of the Rose, then that's a warning sign. Where she never fucking did that. She was just all like, one of my guys, he just like came for me for fucking safety, and it's just still like cool. That still beguiles a neutral tone. Let's keep going until we figure this out.
yeah, she's quite the neutral character. She doesn't want to get involved with any of that shit because, she's lived since the 4th age by being fucking neutral, and only sticking her nose into business that involves her.
Yep.
Right. Cool. So we should probably have you ended the stream yet?
Doing it now.